Hi there, it's Janice Thompson from JazzleDazzleCraft.co.uk. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator and I live and work in Scotland. Today I am going to recreate this card that I made for a colour challenge. The colour challenge is Parakeet Party, Pool Party and Sweet Sorbet was the challenge. So I'm not going to change the colours, I am just going to recreate what I did. It's a fairly simple card, it does have a little bit of embossing and brushing, but let's just make a card. So hope you're all well. I'm still getting over this cold, but it's going and we'll be alright, we will live. So the stamp set I've used is Petal Park, which is in the new spring catalogue. January to May, I can't do that, spring, winter, it's like, yeah, it's too complicated for this old brain. So I've done a bit of embossing with this cane folder, which is also from the new catalogue. So, yeah. So as I say, I've not been too well, so I'm not making it complicated. I am just going to recreate what I did. And the one thing I've not got out yet is my memento. I thought I had everything ready and then, yeah, you know how it goes. So I had just recently got this stamp set and I hadn't inked it up. So that was what made me decide to use it. And I just think it's rather pretty. What I want, this is my card base, just a basic white card base. And I have a piece of well, this won't matter, I'm going to stamp on that. A piece of Pool Party and another piece of basic white, which is the bit I'm going to do my flower stamping. But you'll have noticed I did stamp on the card base as well, and I used this pretty little outline of flowers, which is, where are you? Here you are. So I'll just do that now, and then that'll be our card base ready. I'll just stamp over that little wee blob and then it'll hardly be noticed then. Or I could use a sand rubber if I knew where it was. Yeah. So we'll just stamp over it. Oh, see, you don't notice it now. It's still there, but so I don't need to bother about stamping in the middle. I'm just randomly stamping around the edge. And I'm just doing all first generation stamping so that the colour's relatively strong. Oh, that wasn't too good, but we'll just go again there. So it just takes a minute or two, it doesn't take long, because you're doing it random, you don't have to overthink it. Just keep turning your stamp so that you're not offering it in the same angle, and then you will get more random look about it. And it doesn't matter if you over stamp or what you call overlap. Look, I didn't even ink that up properly. I did it on purpose to show you, it just won't matter. Ha. Now this is a lovely set and it's two-step stamping as well. I could fill this in. This flower has a stamp that can fill in the middle, but I'm not going to on this one. I just thought that was just a nice wee finish on the edge. I'll close this for the moment and put that to the side. And this is the bit that I'm going to stamp on. Of course, I don't know where I put my card, so I'm not remembering what I did. As I say, my brain is not really recovered yet. But hey. So I need to stamp the sentiment. which this doesn't have a sentiments. So what did I use for sentiments? I used the other one that goes with this, part of the same suite. This stamp set, Sentimental Park. Now, if you're watching, this is the stamp set I used for my February card class. Yeah, so it's a lovely set. What am I looking for? I wanted to use You Are Amazing. I have two people I want to send a card like this to, so I just thought I'd do them both the same or similar. They won't be exactly the same because you know how it is. But I want my sentiment here. And then I want to stamp my flowers. So I did stamp the outlines in Memento. So I'm going, I don't know what's better is to do I think I'll do the flowers. The last time I did the leaves first and tried to slot because I'm just doing one layer of stamping, oh, that's not the outline, Janice, that's the infill bit. Here's the outline one. I might as well take that out while we're on. Right, I think I can do this on a smaller block. Right, I'm going to do the outline of the flowers first, which is probably not the wisest because then I won't know if I've left enough space for my leaves, but well, that's what it is. We'll do it one way or another. So that's the leaves. There is a punch that goes with this set yet, so I haven't used it yet, so let's see, it is here. I'm not going to be punching in this card, but just so that you know. See, I've not even opened it. I just want to investigate how you would punch it. Yeah, so see, you would pop them in. Oh yeah, so that it would be that way. You would go that way, and because if you see the big one, and then so when you stamp that, you will be able to. I'll come on and do another card. I'll take this maybe on the stage further. Very soon I'll come on and do that one. Now the outline of the leaves, and then we'll do the fill in. So we'll try and get this. This is definitely an easy card. I wouldn't say it's a quick card, but it's easy. Let's just follow the steps. Now this time I need to make sure, I need to try and get my head in here. Need to turn this so that this isn't working for me. I think I might be better doing it the other way around, but we'll just go for this. So the colour challenge that this was part of is from a challenge group run by, oh actually it's a blog she does it on, run by my friend Victoria, who is a fellow Stampin' Up demonstrator, and I will put the link down below to her group because it's a great way to get inspiration. I need this open, not closed. It's a great way to get inspiration, is to take part in a wee challenge. Quite often we sit at our desk and, well, what colour will I use today? And it's quite nice just to be given, right, make something with these 3 colours or 4 colours or... Right, so now we need to turn this. I'm going to wipe that extra ink that I managed to collect on my block. And that over the flowers. Wow, look at that. And now I want the outline, the fill-in one for the leaves, not the outline. And what I'm going to do, because this is kind of a weird shape and not solid, let's let it relax and then pick it up. I've shown you that quite often, because if you pull it and stretch and try to stick it on, you'll get it all out of shape, and particularly if you want it to fit in. So I'm just greening this up. You could use your pens, your Stamp-Right markers, and you could make these bits different colour to the rest. But I'm just keeping this quite easy. So just look to see where the shapes go, and then just gently down until you're happy you've got it close enough. It's quite difficult for me because I can't get my head right over, but I'm just going to say I will have done that at an arty angle. Not too bad at all, actually, if you don't look too closely. So that is all the stamping that's involved. So let's close our inks, or most of them. Stamps to be cleaned. And then I'm going to get my machine, my Stamp Emboss machine. I'm just making sure all the stamps are in the tray with the chamois, and they'll get them cleaned up later. And then I'm going to pop this through my embossing folder. Now this folder is too wide for, and it's one of our 3D ones, it is too wide for the mini machine. So that's where my idea comes in. But if you only have a mini, keep an eye in the catalogue, because there are embossing folders that fit the mini. If you've got a bigger machine, it doesn't matter which folders you pick. But if you only have the mini, there's quite a selection of folders. Right, I'm just trying to be careful not to let that slip. And then I'm just pass this through here. I'm going to pull it back again, simply because it's easier for me. But be careful of pulling back when you're die cutting, because you often, if your item has slipped, that's okay though. So let's get the machine out of the way. What I love about this machine is the fact that it does fold up, and so does the mini. It makes it much easier for storage. And there's my folders, pop that over there to get put away. So that is the main part of my... Now, what I did after that was I took one of my brushes and Pool Party, I've no idea which one it was I used, just pick up some Pool Party and then just gently, because you don't want to go right down, you just want to be able to show off the texture a bit. So you're not pressing hard, you're just going over a few times. Come in at the corners, and I like to use circular motions like this. Maybe needs a bit more here. It can add more colour, you can't take it away, so just, you know, take your time until it is the way you want it. I think that's enough. It just takes off the stark white look at the back, and then we'll bring in some glue and we'll make up our card. Easy peasy. I love this French cane pattern. Now, way back in the late 70s, early 80s, it probably was the early 80s, I had wallpaper in a French cane pattern. And it was fine until you had a wee drink, and then you thought you were, it really pulled your eyes. Oops. So it was like, the colour of the wallpaper was basically early espresso with very vanilla cane through it. It was bright. Anyway, that's that. And then we'll just pop this on our card base. And that is us done. So thank you so much. Everything you've seen me use today in this card, you can buy from my online shop, JazzleDazzle.stampinup.net. Whoops. Nearly did that upside down. And there you have it. There's the, whoops. That will be the punch landing on the floor. And I have a really squeaky chair now. We have tried to sort this out, and it just isn't. It's going to be a creaky. You'll know I'm on. Right, so that is that's the original one, and you see my stamping's just a little bit ski-whiff there, but we're okay. And I think I might have centred this a bit better the second time round. But there you go, two cards that are not identical, but they're similar. So thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you can, or if you haven't already, and please press the bell icon to get notified if I'm coming on again. And don't forget, if you buy any of the products during February from my online shop, you can choose free product from the celebration brochure. If you look at some of my videos, I have demonstrated some of the things that you can get for free, and now I'm blethering, so I'm gonna go, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care. Thank you.